No. Or rather, so the way I want to do this is, if I do that, that will detect if something is in the dispenser. I want it so that if there isn't anything in the dispenser, no, if there is something in the dispenser, then this turns off. But this doesn't actually count, does it? Because here, if I subtract there, that doesn't power this. You actually have to have the signal go in to power that. Right, super awkward. But if I do that, and then out here, and then I put this, that subtracts this. So I need three of those. I need three of those there. That subtracts that. You know what? I'm going to subtract here as well. And the other thing is storage. That being there is super awkward. Or maybe it isn't. Storage. So from here it's still 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me break this for now. Right, this is still 5 that way. What does that mean? That means if that hopper has anything at all in it, this will function. I think that's right. 1, 2, and if we in fact put another repeater there, which allows us to stop this from below. We need to, storage has to, I mean, it needs to be inverted from storage. So if you imagine that turns that off. The redstone is really slow because of the lag. And then, oh, hold up. If this is full, which means I need a 14 here. So like there, and then there, and then let me get a box. if this is full. If this is full, that puts a signal into there, that turns that on, and that stops that circuit. Right. And now I just need 5 from above to below. Which... One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so if this had stuff in it, that would... Wait, what? This is powered, this is powered, this is not powered. Oh no, I need to double invert. I need to invert this. Right, I need to invert this. Excuse me. What I meant was... If that's like that there, that's like that there. Watch is... Right, I need to invert that. So now 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, so I need 1 more. In this direction. Which really means 2 more, I guess. 1, 2... Not that one. If I do that... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, let me just make sure that this is correct. If I break this, it doesn't turn on. Because... That's 6. So 5 is there. And that activates. Okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does this make sense? Does everybody understand what's going on? Good. Okay. Alright, let me just think about this. Make sure I got this right. If this hopper has stuff in it, which presumably that stuff is glass bottles, it means that like all of this is completely full. That's only when this is full does that have glass bottles in it. I mean, conceivably, if this is continuously draining stuff out and you're continuously feeding glass bottles back in from the top, that would put... Is that B... Oh, that bee is stuck in that block. Why is that bee stuck in that block? Why is that bee stuck in that block? Is it still there? I mean, what I'm worried about is if... It's still making noise, by the way. I've broken the hive, it's still making noise. Okay, stop making noise. I need this bee not to be stuck like that. Anyway. If it's continuously feeding glass bottles through, it would activate. But because of how slow the bees fill the hive with honey, it wouldn't continuously activate. I mean, I'm just thinking like there's no safety on this. This relies on the whole system being very slow because of how slowly the honey fills up. And it relies on this being full of glass bottles anyway. Right. So if there's stuff in the dispenser, this turns off, which allows this signal to go through. If this chest is not full of stuff, if it is full of stuff, it puts a signal in there, turns that off, turns that on, and it stops the harvesting, right? So if that is full and if this is empty, or if that's not full, that allows that signal to go down here and harvest there. That's the plan. And further to that plan, I'm gonna go ahead and put glass around here. So that any honey bottles don't bounce out of there. Do I need another row? Let's put in another row. Now the only issue is, can the bees get in and out? Where are the bees, by the way? I can hear them. Alright, you know what? Let me just set this up. I'm not gonna build the whole thing today anyway. In order to set this up, we need to fill this whole thing with glass bottles. In there. And more glass bottles. Oh look, there's the bees. We have bees! Glass bottles and more glass bottles. Why are there only 2 bees though? There should be 3 bees. more glass bottles. Uh-oh. Did I spam too hard? 1, 2, 3. No, I did spam too hard. What did it do? Where did my planks go? Hey, what happened to my wood planks? Oh, they turned into crafting tables, right. Oops. So the bees can't get... They can't get in and out. Right, so I filled those with glass bottles. Fill that with glass bottles. And then let's go ahead and... Right, and then if we have glass bottles in there, and it just harvested... It harvested the honey bottle, but it dropped it to the side. Unbelievable. It dropped it there. Oh, that's really bad, huh? Why does it do that? What? I mean, what drops the honey bottle? Does the dispenser drop the honey bottle? Or does the hive drop the honey bottle? It's probably the hive, right? Probably the hive drops the honey bottle. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. That's eventually gonna all collect down here, right? Eventually. Speaking of which, what is in here? Alright, grab this. And drop the glass bottles in there, I guess. Alright, so if we try that again, let's say instead of putting the dispenser underneath, we put the dispenser above. And in fact, I should just test this, right? I can just test this by... Well, if we put glass bottles in here, and then we power this, can I just stick a torch on top? No? If I dust there, stick a torch there. Oh, I picked it up? I picked it up. It drops it to the side a little bit, but... Wait, does it always drop it on that side? Oh, wait a minute. It always goes that side. Why does it always go that way? Every single time? So actually, I don't have to break everything. Because if it always goes that way, all I need to do is to put the... the circuitry that way. If I put the hoppers this way, then they'll just chuck it that way, right? It always goes in the same direction. Fascinating.